A typical taxi ride is built on forgetting. Thousands of people open the door, sit in the back seat, and vanish when the ride ends. But for the past 25 years, Michael Carter has operated on a different frequency. Driving a yellow cab through the same city streets, he has kept a mental record of every person he has driven. He claims to remember their faces, their specific stories, and the last words they spoke before stepping out onto the curb. Working the night shift, Michael watched the city from behind the wheel. He quickly realized that the back of a taxi late at night offers a rare kind of isolation. It serves as an unguarded space where strangers feel safe enough to say things they would never say in the light of day. While most people view a cab as a physical tool to get from A to B, Michael saw it as a psychological safe haven. In the dark of the back seat, hidden truths are often spoken aloud. Without meaning to, he started absorbing the fragments of these lives. He heard whispered phone calls from people planning to quit their jobs. He listened to nervous men rehearsing marriage proposals, and sat quietly while teenagers admitted they were running away. Eventually, his passive listening became active preservation. At the end of every shift, Michael opened a small black notebook and wrote down anonymous, specific notes about the people he drove. Over 25 years, those notes accumulated. One notebook turned into 10, 10 turned into 20, until he had an entire drawer filled with thousands of short written memories. These volumes became a physical database of human experience, thousands of lives suspended in the brief minutes they spent in transit. The weight of what he was collecting became clear one evening when an exhausted man got into Michael's cab outside a hospital. The man was nervously talking on his phone, promising the person on the other end that he would tell her tonight. 2 weeks later, by sheer coincidence, that same man stepped into Michael's taxi again. This time, he looked entirely hollowed out. He sat in silence before asking to go to the airport. During the ride, the man made another phone call. His voice was broken as he explained that he had successfully proposed that first night. But the very next day, his fiancée passed away. Looking in the rearview mirror, Michael realized the gravity of what he had witnessed. That ordinary 10-minute ride 2 weeks earlier was the absolute final moment of that man's old life. Michael had documented the exact fragile threshold right before a person's future took an irreversible turn. Michael began to see this pattern everywhere. Passengers heading to sign divorce papers, nervous students going to college interviews, and people reacting to sudden news. When he went back and reread his old entries, the mundane quotes he had written down took on new weight. He could see that these cab rides often served as the immediate point where a person's path moved in a new direction. This diagram illustrates the phenomenon. If we view a person's life as a straight line, the taxi ride acts as a specific point of intersection. At this mark, the path splits. The person who enters is rarely the same person who steps out. Out of all the thousands of entries, one passenger stayed with Michael more than any other. It was a nervous young woman he picked up at 2 a.m. on a heavy, rainy night 15 years ago. As he drove her across the city, she spoke quietly on her phone, telling someone she was finally going to confess a truth she had been hiding for years. When they reached her destination, she paused before opening the door. She looked back and told Michael, "I've been waiting years to say those words. I hope they're enough." Then she disappeared into the building. 15 years passed. Tens of thousands of passengers filtered through his cab. Then, one evening, that exact same woman got into the back seat. Out of all the cabs in the city, she had found her way back to the same driver. It showed how certain turning points leave a permanent mark, tying a witness and a participant together across decades. Halfway through the ride, they recognized each other. She explained what happened after she walked into the rain that night. That single confession had led to a 15-year marriage, a family, and a business. She had built an entire life from that one moment in transit. But she also explained why she was returning to that exact same building tonight. The husband she had gone to see 15 years earlier had just passed away. The rest of the drive was silent. When they arrived, there was a quiet acknowledgement between them, a shared understanding that certain moments stay with you, even when the person who defined them is gone. After his shift ended, Michael pulled out the old notebook from 15 years ago. He found her original entry, and underneath it, he wrote one final update. Tonight, she came back. These taxi rides carry people through the silent, fragile seconds before their lives change forever. Tonight, somewhere in the city, another passenger is sitting in the back of a cab, about to say something that will matter for years to come.